it should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game one of the American League Division Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's the DH, Josh Lowe. First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's one away. Christian Bethancourt next to hit for the Rays. They say you win. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Laser. Could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And now it's Jose Siri. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Bethancourt leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Rays strand just the 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jalen Beeks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 1-0. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big-time execution, both on the mound and in the field to get two right there.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-1.
That's out.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Yandy Diaz now. Shane Bieber's control and command some of the best in the game. 2017, the year before he made his big league debut, he struck out 162 batters and walked just 10 across 3 levels of the minors. Also worth noting, his favorite player growing up, Greg Maddux. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard liner. Gonzalez puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Harold Ramirez at the dish, known for his late inning heroics. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Zunino takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
And now it's Brandon Loud. There's a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. So the Cleveland Guardians have jumped out to a 1-0 lead in this division series.
Yeah, and that carries a lot of weight in a 5-game series, Boog. It's huge to get an advantage right away.
Yep, a Game 2 victory will have them 1 step away from the LCS.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, on the other side, losing Game 1 can really sharpen that focus, man. Those guys know that they've got very little room for error at this point.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Andres Jimenez, 1 for 2. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Guardians strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Harold Ramirez at the dish.
The first baseman, Harold Ramirez.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The 1-0. And that's a strike. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. In there safely. Ramirez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And there's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And the right-hander deals. On the ground to third, knocks it down to the hole. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now batting Wander Franco. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. In for a strike, and it's 2-1. Man on second, 2 down. Good eye right there.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Next one just misses. And that's ball 1. In the dirt. In plenty of time to first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So the Rays strand a pair. Still no score. now at Progressive Field. And now it's going to be Oscar Gonzalez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch, and he just misses.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're...
This one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's Mike Zunino. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. To third. Throws across the diamond, and Zunino is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Up the middle. Lau sends it to first, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Guardians, and we're still knotted at 0. We go to the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Christian Bethancourt. The wind of the pitch. And a strike in there. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. That's a strike. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one off the mark. Now 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Margot swings through it for strike 1. Swings, and this one's flared. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Yandy Diaz now 1 for 3. That one's in there. 0-1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the righty deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Eflin back to work.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And it's even up. Hit hard. That gets through.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Jose Ramirez bops one out, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Zach Eflin will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Now on the mound for the Rays, Garrett Clevenger.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Josh Bell at the plate now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Clevenger in his third season, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is fouled back. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Crone, the next to hit, takes outside. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Jason Adam warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Swing and a bouncer. On the run, sends it over to first. Crone retired.
The second baseman,
And up next for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Now here is Harold Ramirez. A new arm into the game. The righty, James Karinchak.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The pitch. And 1-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Righty delivers. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Lau at the plate.
For Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And that's in there for strike 1. Karinchak, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude it. Next offering upstairs.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike 1 right away when he comes in.
Rosarena in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Fly ball to right. And that'll do it. The Guardians use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. So the Cleveland Guardians carry their momentum over from game 1 to take a 2-0 lead in this division series.
They're knocking on the door of the LCS now, and I don't think they'll be doing a lot of tinkering before game 3 the way things have been going.
Across the diamond, though, we may see a lot of changes to the lineup card as they face elimination in game 3.
Yeah, they have to do something to shake things up, Boog, that's for sure.
Couple wins, couple ills. Took a hit, but I prevailed. Now I got to just know how to flip it when I fail. Different when you listen to yourself. Not forgetting, but forgiving. How you living is the wisdom in itself. Getting help. My attention and my callous never been in balance. It's a challenge when your talent come equipped with damage. Getting callous to what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage a condition is the trick to catch it. How to handle it, giving is a different matter. Skip the magic, it don't happen overnight. You don't have to overwrite when it's handed how you didn't plan it. Understanding that.
For the land of the free and the
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
First pitch coming your way next. Go-ahead run on base. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And the 1-0. Now 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone. his second home run of the series, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Josh Bell. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Next pitch is popped up. Franco drifts towards it. One down. And here is C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron.
And there's the strike.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
This one smacked out to left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Andres Jimenez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's ripped. Base hit.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So in now for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. First offering misses the mark.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
The 1-0. Late swing, fouled off. The 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Siri brings it in. Runner tags up for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Here's Mike Zunino.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Gone! Mike Zunino pops one out of here. And they add on. It's 5-zip. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So a lefty out of the pen, Garrett Clevenger.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Guardians 5, the Rays nothing. bottom of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Harold Ramirez.
The first baseman,
The line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
That's to third. Knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Lau lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Next offering is downstairs. And another ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is fouled back. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Tosses to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And it's fouled away. Ramirez over at second, 1 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Blue. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And that one wrapped foul.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
At the belt and fires. Going to count 1 and 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Guardians 5, the Rays nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, now Stephen Kwan.
the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The pitch. And that's outside. He was late there, strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The wind of the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That's down and in. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one not close. Counts full, 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Loud makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Oh, and 1 now. This to third. Zips it to first. And Ramirez is set down. That's out number 3. Guardians go down 1-2-3 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Josh Lowe. The wind of the pitch. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1. And now 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 1 down.
The catcher number 14,
Christian Bethancourt will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And now it's Jose Siri in there for strike 1.
Go ball. 1 strike.
In the air left field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the 9th now in game 3. It's the Guardians 5, the Rays nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jalen Beeks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen. Guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard, just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 ball, no strike.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Siri in position. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down. And now the first baseman, C.J. Cron. This one in the air right field. Ramirez on the move. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases.
Waste no time there. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Man at first. Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Beeks goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Activity in the bullpen. Yanni Chirinos, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Got it by him for the K. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And it's 1-1. Crone, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he deals. That one missed.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Mike Zunino. In the air out to center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Bottom of the inning, Manuel Margot up to the plate. 9th inning elimination game. Chris, it's a tall task. They're going to need a crooked number to tie this game up.
Yeah, and they just have to remember that they have had many innings over the course of the year where they've scored more runs needed than they need in this one. So just relax, get your pitch, and make something happen.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Zach Plesac.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 1-2 to Margot. And a ball evens the count. Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Just off the outside part of the plate. On the ground. Crone takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Third baseman number 2.
Yandy Diaz now. That clips the corner. Plesac, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now. Harold Ramirez at the dish.
The first base agent,
There's a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
0-2 now. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And it's gone. He powers that one out to left, and they're on the board. It's 5-1.
When you're working with With this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Lau in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in and it turns out to be a homer.
In for a strike, now it's 3-2. On the ground right side, and that's a base hit. Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The other way, and the Guardians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations, boys. Get ready for the ALCS.
So the Cleveland Guardians are on their way to the League Championship Series, Singy.
And they did it in the most dominant way possible. And they're heading into the next round full of confidence, showing they're a force to be reckoned with here in October.
But you've got to feel for a team that's been all year battling for a spot in the postseason, only to see it come to an end in a first-round sweep.
Yeah, things happen at high speed at this stage of the year, Boog. I mean, a series can get away from you in a hurry, and that was really the case for them in this one.
Some feelings I leave and call her, but feeling mistreated. I sleep on my and tell me to drop, I don't see the reason. My missus went like a teeth, together we get it mischievous. The bottom is way lonelier than the top of the they seen it. Stop that. Stop it, please. You more concerned what others earn.